One looks into a puddle and sees the mud, the other sees the stars reflecting in it. A wise man can change his mind, a fool never does. People would run away from each other if they always saw each other quite openly. Character is the ability to act according to principle. Act in such a way that any act of yours can be elevated to a universal rule. An evil man cannot be happy, for by being alone with himself he remains alone with the villain. Peeing is the only pleasure after which there is no remorse. A man rarely thinks in light of darkness, in happiness of trouble, in contentment of misery, and, conversely, always thinks in darkness of light, in trouble of happiness, in poverty of prosperity. Death is least feared by those people whose lives have the greatest value. Have courage to use your own mind. A cheerful expression is gradually reflected in the inner world. Humanity is the ability to participate in the destiny of others. A man is jealous when he loves, a woman is jealous even when she does not love, because suitors won by other women disappear from her circle of admirers. The more habits, the less freedom. Give a man everything he desires, and the minute he feels that this everything is not everything, it is not thought that must be taught, but thought. He who becomes a creeping worm, can he then complain that he is crushed? The woman as lot is to rule, the man as lot is to reign, because it is passion that reigns and the mind that rules. Science is organized knowledge, wisdom is organized life. Thus approximately could the Creator call to man, I have endowed you with a disposition for good, it is your business to develop it, and thus your own happiness and unhappiness depends on yourself. War is bad in that it creates more evil men than it takes them away. The freedom to wave your arms ends at the tip of another man's nose. If you punish a child for bad things and reward him for good things, he will do good things for profit. To make a wise choice, one must first know what one can do without. A woman does not like to give herself away and therefore does not get drunk. She is weak and therefore cunning. Giving rewards to children all the time is no good. Through this they become self-loving, and hence a venal way of thinking develops. A good upbringing is the very thing out of which all the good in the world rises. To be refuted is nothing to be feared, the other is to be feared, to be misunderstood. He who has renounced excesses has got rid of deprivations. Do not treat others as a means to your ends. Cunning is the way of thinking of very limited people and is very different from the mind, which outwardly resembles. What is beautiful is what one likes, regardless of the meaning. The ability to ask reasonable questions is already an important and necessary sign of intelligence and discernment. Punishments administered in a fit of anger do not achieve their purpose. Children then look upon them as consequences, and upon themselves as victims of the irritation of the one who punishes. He who is fearful of losing his life will never enjoy that life. Duty is respect for the right of another. Intuition never fails the one who is ready for anything. Two things fill the soul with ever new and ever greater wonder, and are the more often and longer we reflect on them the starry sky above me and the moral law in me. The kingdom of God will come to us only when the church faith with miracles, sacraments, and rites will be replaced by a reasonable faith without miracles, sacraments, and rites. This time is approaching. This faith is still in embryo, but the germ cannot help growing.